Hell, I'd be king if I was you.
If a man marries a queen, it ought not to make him a two of hearts.
By rights, you are king. But I'd call for a new deal if I was you, because them cards are stacked up high against you. Tell you what you are, Webb.
Go easy, I never blackguarded you none.
No. It's a title amongst playing cards. Say a man like you, me, or even any of them dirty old gold miners marries into a royal family. Well, by and by, our wife is a queen. Does that make us king?
Bud, me and you punched cows in the same outfit for years. We've been riding on the same ranges and running the same trails since we was boys. You was line rider on the Cabrillo Ranch when I married Darlene McAllister.
Yep. When old man McAllister was the cattle king, you was the best ranch boss in town. There ain't no doubt about that.
I was, up until the time he found out I was trying to get my rope over Darlene's head. And he kept me as far away from that ranch house as possible.
How'd it used to go? When a man marries a queen, he ought to grade up with her on hoof, dress, dried corn, and any old way you see it. Shoot, sounds like a bunch of bull if you ask me.
Is that you call me? What kind of concert was it?
A consort, my friend. A prince consort. It's kind of like a short pseudonym for cards. You fall in somewhere between a jack and a 10 card.
You remember when old McAllister was trying to keep us apart? And how you used to send me that sign when she wanted to see me? You remember that sign? Does it have nails made in the shape of a heart?
Crossbones and the gizzard, what we used to call that. I used to see him on packages leaving the ranch and on bulls going from one ranch to the other. We knew she had you all stringed up like a puppet.
Darlene's father got her to promise not to write to me or send me a word or nothing. The nail heart sign was her scheme. I'd see that sign, I burnt wind for that ranch. I used to meet her in the back of the barn.
When was the last time you saw that sign?
Once when she's sick. I must have rode that pin a 40 mile that night. I got to the barn, she wasn't there, so I went to the house. Old man McAllister and his missus was waiting for me in the living room.
You come here to get killed? I'll disoblige you for once. Darlene wants you. Go in that room and see her, then come out here and see me.
Yes, sir.
You saw the sign.
The minute I hit camp.
It was marked on a bag of potatoes and onions. They're always together in life.
They go well together in a stew, too.
Mm-hmm. I meant the nail heart, our sign. To love and suffer together, that's its meaning.
You're not such a bad remedy. But you better slide out now, for the diagnosis don't call for you in regular doses.
She's asleep now. Go easy, for I left my gun in my saddle.
Pumping lead into the best ranch boss in the West. Don't seem to me very good business practice. I don't know where I'd get as good a one. It's the son-in-law thing that makes me admire for to use you as a target.
Good night, bud. See you in a minute.
Well, we're just about finished. Got that last steer corralled. Boys are all saddled up. I'd say we're gonna take off here pretty quick. What are you thinking, Barber's just like normal?
No. This time you're delivering to Zimmerman and Nesbitt's pens. I talked to him about it late yesterday.
Wait. I never deal with Zimmerman and Nesbitt. Barber has handled every head of stock from this ranch at that market for the last 5 years. I'm not gonna take that business away from him. You deliver those cattle to Barber.
Whatever the boss wants.
I want you to deliver them beeves to Zimmerman and Nesbitt.
Nonsense. Bud, you best be getting on so as to be there by noon. And you tell Barber we'll have another lot of calves ready in about a month.
You deliver them cattle
Barber! And let that settle it. Anything else you were waiting for, Bud?
No, ma'am.
Webb! You're acting mighty foolish today.
Why? Because I want to make a simple decision on my own? I'm not like Bud or any of the other hands out here. And I ain't one of your damn cattle. Listen, there's a bunch of calves in that water hole need to be moved. Lobo's done killed 3 of them already. You better tell Bud to tend to it.
Why? Are you gonna leave me, Webb?
I'm gonna be my own man. You want to be the boss of this ranch? Fine. I'll go work on some other ranch. Somewhere where I can amount to more than just another knot in a stake rope.
Well, I wish you success in a praiseworthy attempt, then.
Ma'am?
Yes, Bud, what is it?
You know, I went to town today to pick up the usuals. And I brought you back this letter. Now, ma'am, it is my hope that this is some work, so we can get this ranch back on top.
Yes, maybe so. We've seen tough times before, though.
Yes, Miss Yeager. But it's been almost a year, and with all these changes, you've been busy, and this ranch is suffering.
That is enough, Bud.
Mrs. Yeager and the Cabrillo Ranch. Dear Madam, I am instructed by the owners of the Rancho Seco to purchase 100 head of 2- and 3-year-old cows of the Sussex breed owned by you. If you can fill the order, please deliver the cattle to the bearer, and the check will be forwarded to you at once. Respectfully, Webster Yeager, Manager, Rancho Seco.
Why? Are you gonna leave me, Webb?
I'm gonna be my own man. You wanna be the boss of this ranch? Fine. I'll go work on some other ranch. Somewhere where I can amount to more than just another knot in the stake rope.
Webb. Oh, Webb. You saw the sign.
Late last night, I came as quick as I could. I was a skunk.
Gosh.
Be a queen and overlook it if you can. I was a mangy sheep-stealing coyote.
Don't you know who I am? Darlene Yeager, your wife and equal. Besides, there's only one queen here. She's got your eyes.
Well, good morning. We just about got them... Well, them beeves just about ready. Should I take them on to Rancho Seco, or...?
I don't know, Bud. What do you think, boss?
Deliver them beeves to the Seco.
All right. Well, you got it.
Whispers of ancients buried by dust, echoes of ages in canyons of rust. Is heaven so lonely? I'll know soon enough. Cold as the clay, dark as a mine, wasted away, blood, sweat, and crime, panning for gold, picking for dimes, lying and waiting for better times. The tools of the trade lie shop worn and old. The skills of the master done died with his soul, and the work like routine is so lonely and cold. Cold as the clay, dark as a mine, wasting away, blood, sweat, and grime, panning for gold, picking for dimes, lying and waiting for better times.